Okay, once again, folks, here's the bottom line. King of all things, you said some reprehensible stuff, salty dog. I didn't see it during the transmission the other night because first off, I was jamming, doing my thing, drinking. I wear reading glasses. I don't see that well. You're constantly retracting the statements, but what you said was unforgivable. The bottom line is this: I've already pulled your wrench. You see him in here. Just give him the roll boot. It's the way it's got to be. I've given this guy so many opportunities. Told him to get along. Super salty. He just can't seem to do it. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. So you can put it on the board. So, with that being said, James Dean has now been promoted to the official enforcer, the Wingberg Mafia, and the White Tupac is the co-enforcer. It's just the bottom line, folks. It's just the bottom line. I'm not going to talk about it ever again. It's silly beyond belief that I have to babysit a bunch of adults on a side chat when I'm an entertainer. I'm an emperor. But that's just the way it is, folks. So with that being said, it's my final time I'm going to talk about it. King, your wrench has been pulled. The bottom line is this. You guys have permission to boot. To give King of all things the royal boot. If he comes in here. He said some reprehensible things about salty dogs being a mother, bad mother, and about her kids and things like that. We don't go down that rabbit hole here, the BERGS Show. But you know me, when I'm doing my show, when I'm playing the guitar, and when I'm drinking, I'm playing the guitar from about this far away, and I'm looking at my Chromebook. I'm looking at the lyrics. My eyesight is going. I have type 2 diabetes. You guys don't get it. And this guy, King of all things, he makes a stupid comment, and then he retracts it a second later. Well, Salty's sitting there behind her little phone at home, getting all the screenshots. I don't see everything, but you know what? You crossed the line this time. The bottom line is this. I'm not going to talk about it again. You see him in here, give him the royal boot. James, we got 99 cents from the fake chimp. The fake chimp is back. The fake chimp is back. The real chimp is a chump. The fake chimp is back. That's the last time I'm doing that. I'm not fighting anyone's battles, folks. This is my show. You guys are all adults. You guys need to grow some thicker skin. You want to be on YouTube. But I have made an executive decision. The king is going to get the royal boot. I've given this guy so many opportunities. I've emailed him probably 10 times. Told him to knock it off. So you can put it on the board. He gone. That's it. That's it. I'm not, you guys can't take heat from people, and you shouldn't be on YouTube. That's it. That's it. So now a certain somebody, you best unblock me. You best unblock my phone number, because I already have made a message. You unblock me, you call me up. That's it. Already made my statement. That's it. You can put it on the board. You can put it on the board, yes. Go. Can't believe I have to deal with this crap, man. That's it. Last time I'm going to deal with something like this. I'm MGTOW, folks. So the bottom line is this. Salty, you listening? Unblock me and call me up in about a half hour. I made my statement. King, your wrench is gone. If you see him in here, block him. James Dean is now the new head enforcer. White Tupac is the next enforcer. Who knows, King? You might be able to come back in the future. You know, you make amends with Salty, but for now, for right now, you're on a block. Does that mean you can come back in the future? Yeah, everybody can come back. But you know what? Right now, it is what it is. So Salty Dog, you best come up to present time. I lived up to my end of the bargain. Now you gotta live up to yours. I'm sticking up for you. Now you best unblock me. Bottom line is this, folks. We're a bunch of 30-something, 40-something, 50-something, 60-something-year-old people here on YouTube. I'm not here to be a babysitter. I'm not here to be a babysitter. I'm not here to be a guidance counselor. I'm not here to be a principal. I'm not here to be your father. I'm not here to be your brother. I'm not here to be your uncle. I'm not here to be your therapist. I'm not here for any reason other than to make money. That's just the bottom line, folks. You see the king of all things in here, you give him the royal boot. Can he come back in the future? Who knows? Anything's possible. I've given him so many opportunities. I told him to knock it off. He crossed the line when he's bringing up her kids and shit like that. Calling her a bad mom. You know, you think I want to get in the middle of all this? You really think I even want to talk about this? I have a show to do. So that's the only time I'm going to talk about it. It's over. You guys go look at Polly, and you go look at my merch. Yeah, that's the bottom line. And Rosie, you know better than I do. Because Rosie's been around a while. You can't always babysit the side chat. Rosie had a terrible time of doing it when Rosie would do panels. The side chat would run rampant. Rosie would have hundreds of people in there. Well, when I'm playing the guitar and I have the Chromebook, I don't print out music anymore. Okay, saves my dad a lot of money on ink. And the bottom line is this: I'm looking at the lyrics. Okay, I'm playing the guitar. I'm drinking. The side chat's going a mile a minute. You got this king of all things guy who posts a comment, then he retracts it a second later. I'm not even concentrating on I'm concentrating on playing the guitar and reading the lyrics. Okay, I don't know why I have to be a babysitter to a bunch of adults. I mean, it really it is sickening. This is the last time it's going to happen. I lived up to my end of the bargain, so you live up to yours now. Check out my merch link, folks. BERGS has merch. And about Rosie O'Kelly. Rosie O'Kelly and I are friends in real life, folks. The whole thing of this, let me tell you something, Herman. It's all a shtick. And Rosie knows about it. I'll always be friends with Rosie O'Kelly. Rosie O'Kelly gave me my start. Rosie O'Kelly gave me my start on the bottom of YouTube by bringing me up on her panels in late January 2018. Now, you had Mike the $1 Million Man at that time throwing around tons of money, and I was a nobody. No one knew who the Bergs was. I was going by T-Bergs back then, or T-Burger. So I concocted a story that I was an Amazon millionaire. because I wanted to go head to head, like the battle of the millionaires, you know? Just like WWF had that whole thing, the battle of the billionaires, Trump versus Vince McMahon. You see, so I had the whole WWF angle even before I even really knew who Elbow was. Okay, a lot of the things that I've said, like, that's the bottom line, folks. Let me tell you something. It's because I grew up watching that also. So it's really just a coincidence. But he's piggybacked off me and I piggybacked off him. That's why I think I'm going to miss him more than a lot of other people might. Because I piggybacked off his content. He piggybacked off me. Okay? I would say, show me some love. He would say, pay me your taxes. Then he started saying, show me some love. Okay? I would start using some of his phrases, you know? I'm going to put you to work, huh? You want to get pumped, huh? Let me tell you something, Hosey. We going to work you. We going to shave you. We going to make you pretty. We going to work that butt and mouth overtime, baby. Woo! I like all that kind of stuff, man. That's like theater, man. That's fun. You guys, you trolls took that too serious. And personally, I hope Elbow comes back. I don't know. I don't know how he can come back. I mean, he can come back pretty easily. I mean, after all, what does it take? What does it take to create a new account, folks? You just need an email address and a phone number. He can change his phone number. I'm surprised he's not back. Because I think if he came back, let's say he came back under like camper van, came up with a new one, you know, Assyrian camper van god. I think the people would, and if he just has an account and he's obviously not going to get monetized again, but he could come back and just beg for PayPals. I'm actually surprised I haven't seen him back. I mean, look at all the trolls who have, you know, troll accounts. Anybody can create a new YouTube account. I'm very surprised he's not back yet. I'm very surprised he's not back yet, folks. I mean, he's not going to get a job, folks. Rosie was saying she doesn't think he's unemployable. I think he is. I think right now the Bergs would be unemployable because I've been self-employed for 15 years. Plus, I have type 2 diabetes. I'm overweight. I have asthma. And the bottom line is this. I was self-employed as a guitar instructor. I used to advertise on Craigslist. I would put up flyers at Kennelly Keys Music, Mills Music, Guitar Center. And I had, on an average week, I had about 25 students, making about $35 an hour. So I was a self-employed 1099 contractor for years. So the bottom line is this. Even if I went back to work right now, first off, I'm at high risk because I have asthma. I have type 2 diabetes for the last 5 years. I'm overweight. And the bottom line is this. First off, I'm college educated. Where am I going to go get a job right now? Well, I got an old bummy car, so I'm not going to commute down in downtown Seattle. My fucking car would, it's a 1996 Saturn. It only has 167,000 miles on it. I need to get an oil change. But the bottom line is this. So let's just say I got a job around here like a Costco or Walmart or Safeway. You think I want to get a job for 8 hours a day, whatever? I got to wear a mask? I hate wearing those things. It makes me, because of my asthma and my anxiety, it makes me feel like I'm being suffocated. Now, I wear them if I go out driving. I don't wear it when I'm driving in the car, but I go in the store, I got my mask on, out, got my hand sanitizer, all that. But to actually be working somewhere, I wouldn't want to do that right now. The teriyaki place. They're only, all the dining around here is just open for takeout. I haven't had that teriyaki in a while. Most of the weight you see on me is beer, folks. This is beer. I usually only eat once a day. Problem is, if I've gotten a little too berged up on the berg juice, I'll have maybe too much late night snacking going on. But that teriyaki, that's not good for me. Because let's just break it down, folks. Let's just put 27 and 28 together. You got teriyaki, the actual chicken itself, without the teriyaki sauce, that's okay. Then you got the white rice, the 2 scoops, whatever. White rice, that turns into all carbs, that's all sugar, that's starch, that's not good. You got their little iceberg salad, I guess that's okay. But then I put all the teriyaki sauce, folks. Teriyaki, folks. That's all sugar, man. Yeah, the BERGS has gained weight during the pandemic. So the bottom line is this. Breaking news, folks. King of all things. Zillions of security jobs open around here. The bottom line is this, though, Rosie. Elbow has been out of work, he said, since 2013. He said he was a security guard for 15 years. It doesn't add up. Okay? So let's just put, as he would say, let's put 2 and 2 together. He's 38 years old. He said the last time he worked was 2013, because then he went on unemployment for a year. Or no, wait, early 2014. So he would have been 6 years, he would have been 32 last time he worked. A ham and egger job. So he said he was a security guard for 15 years. So 32 minus 15. So you're telling me he started working as a security guard when he was 17? No. He was probably working as a security guard. Well, I haven't seen his resume. Maybe for 2 years. I don't know. You're telling me he was working as a security guard for 15 years? No way. No shot. I mean, he went to high school. He was the class of 2000. And then what? He He might have worked a little bit here and there as a security guard, mall cop. 13 years. Okay, so now it's 13 years. He's told everyone else 15 years. All right, well, he needs to, clean himself up. He's let his hair go. It's like I've let my hair go. He needs to, give himself a buzz cut. He needs to go get a job. See, that's why I'm a little bit perplexed, because he hasn't been around here in a while. So I'm thinking to myself, how has he been making money? Because he hasn't been on here begging. He must have gotten a big Norm F drop. He must have gotten a big Norm F money drop, folks. And that is the bottom line. Because I'm just shocked that he hasn't created another YouTube account. He talks about, there's other platforms I can go to. YouTube is the main platform, folks. Come on. No, nobody cares about the other ones. All it would take for him to create a new account is what? An email address and a phone number. He would call himself The Bottom Line, or I don't know, anything. He would put it on Twitter. You know how the word goes around, oh, guess what? Elvis is back in town. The boys are back in town. Boys are back. And like that, he'll have 500 subs. And all he needs to do is, hey folks, the king is in dire straits. Hit me up with that PayPal. And who knows? The trolls might even let him stay around for a while. And then if they boot him, he just creates another one. Right? As long as he can get a good begging session in for 2 hours, for a couple days in a row, and then he gets hatoofed on, then you just create a new one. And a new one, and a new one, and a new one. I think you can go to Google and get free phone numbers, can't you? Isn't there a way to get free phone numbers? I don't know, folks. So the bottom line is this. Simple math. Elvis equals 0. Bergs equals 0. Gingerbread Man equals 0. No, I don't believe they would. I think the trolls want him back. Paul Blart, mall cop. And I think if he came back, I don't think Rosie. I think if he came back, I think Rosie would leave him alone this time. That's my opinion. Because I think deep down inside, Rosie does have a soft spot for him. I mean, Rosie has spent a lot of time with him in real life. So Rosie got her revenge. But I think Rosie is done with the revenge. I think Rosie is out of the revenge business regarding Elbow. So in my opinion, if he came back again, I think Rosie would probably just leave him alone. That's just my opinion. I think Rosie is out of the revenge business. That's just my opinion. I'm quitting YouTube, folks. Pointless coming back. It doesn't matter if he lost his AdSense. Don't you understand, folks? If he comes back, you know how many people he'd have in there? He'd have 300-400 people. And all he needs to get is 4 or 5 people who send him a PayPal, make $50 or something. And then he's good for a couple days. I mean, I'm not saying you bother him to begin with, but I think in your mind, Rosie, you've washed your hands with it. And even if he came back again, I think that would be very dirty playing of you if he came back again and you had a hand in taking him down again for a third time. In my opinion, I think Rosie would just let him roll, and the trolls would clean him up. I understand that, Rosie. We all know he needs to get a job. I need to get a job. A lot of people need to get a job. People need to quit smoking. People need to quit drinking. People need to stop doing a lot of things. People need to stop going on YouTube all the time. It's an addiction. But you know what? Rome wasn't built in a day. The bottom line is this. You can't just you can't just tell a night owl, say, okay, start waking up early and hit the bricks, get on the job. It's not going to happen like that. It's not going to. It's not going to. With anybody. And I often think about the people on here, the trolls, who tell me to get a job, stop begging, tell Elbow to get a job, stop begging. I think to myself, do they have a job? Huh? You voiceless, pictureless troll? How do we know you have a job? We don't know anything, folks. The only person I know for a fact that has a job on the bottom of YouTube is Yeah Man. Because I've seen Yeah Man at work, driving the forklift for the Ford Motor Company. He is the only person who there's proof that he's working. And the other person I would say is JK NoCal, because he works. Okay? Those are the only two people. Now, G Mangoes used to work as a used car salesman. He's not working anymore. He's on workman's comp or unemployment. So those are the only two people. And I guess Whiskey OG's old lady, she's a nurse. I wouldn't consider her BOYT. So, really, yeah. So all these people say, oh, get a job, get a job. In my opinion, the majority of people down here don't have a job. The majority of people down here are on unemployment or on disability, or they're waiting to get on disability, or living at home, might be living off of alimony or welfare, or they inherited money, something like that. That's the bottom line, folks. You don't see lawyers down here and doctors and prominent people. This is the bottom of YouTube. And all these women in the drama community, they're probably just addicted to the computer while their husbands go out and work all day. You remember what happened to Kat, The Glamorous Life? In my opinion, she ruined that marriage because her old man was out working all day, and she was doing hangouts till freaking 8 in the morning. Okay, folks, we got $2 here on that super chat. Joni Portwood, who gonna light me up, folks? Oh yeah, Tara also works too. All right, I mean there are a handful of people. No, what I'm saying is, in my opinion, Rosie, I don't know if you're working currently. You say you got a part-time job, but you're always going on the road. You said it a month ago or so. You go, hey folks, I got a new part-time job. It's a 1099 job back in the medical field. and then you hit the road to Los Angeles and Las Vegas for a week. I mean, who goes on a vacation right after they get a job? I mean, in my opinion, yeah, you used to work, but you've been making good money on YouTube for years. And I know you always say, "Oh, I'm not PewDiePie, I'm not Jeffree Star," but you know what? You are making money. You know you are. So when you say you're not working money, you working out by the mouth over time, baby. Yeah. Show your love there to your emperor, Biker Aussie. Oh. Oh. I got to do some yard work 55 tomorrow in the front yard. I got to cut down a bunch of stuff and pull weeds, shit like that. So I'll have to set up the camera out there somehow. I've been neglecting the front yard. The bottom line is this, folks. I already stated my piece about the king of all things. He's got to go. There's a new emperor. There's a new enforcer in town, James Dean. What are you doing tonight there, Rosie? You doing bikini bacon? What are you doing tonight there, Hosey? Let me tell you something, Hosey. We coming for you, Hosey. We gonna put you to work. Let me tell you something, Hosey. We coming for you. We coming. You gonna get ready to work? You gonna get pumped. Because we gonna work you. We gonna put you to work. What are you doing tonight? You making an apple pie? What are you baking a cake? What are you doing? Triggered chimp. Is that the real chimp? Let me tell you something. Hosey don't work. It's a talking point for content. Well, like I said, Hosey probably used to work, but you know, Rosie makes good money on YouTube, folks. Come on. Yeah. Come on. I mean, look, what do I got? I got $2 on the board. I don't make jack squat. Rosie makes enough. I mean, Rosie lives on her own now. Nah. All right, folks. Who's going to put it on the board, folks? It's getting dark. Polly's getting hungry. Polly's getting thirsty. Polly needs a tall boy, folks. You can put it on the board. Yes. Let me tell you something, fake chimp. Fake chimp. Fake chimp. I don't know if that's the fake chimp. Fake chimp is a chump. The real chimp is a chump. Trump is a chump. But the emperor is a champ. Let me tell you something, folks. Trump is a chump. Triggered chimp. The fake chimp could be a champ. But right now he's acting like a chump. The real chimp is definitely a chump. But the emperor is a champ. That's the bottom line, folks. You can put that in your pipe and smoke it. Uh-oh. Triggered chimp coming in with another 99 cents. That's what I said. BOYT is dead with that elbow. He is the straw that stirs the drink. Because people get tired of me, you know. I can act like them. Let me tell you something, Hosey. We gonna work you. We gonna put you to work. We gonna put you out there on the corner. You ready to work? Let me tell you something, Hosey. With that cheap Party City wig and those cheap pair of hand-me-down Skechers from LCD and those cheap little Daisy Dukes. People don't want to hear my lame Elvis 2.0. They want the real king back. And in my opinion, I think if Elvis resurfaces, I think Rosie will leave him alone. I think Rosie realizes that she's already got. Now she can say until the cows come home, oh, he really needs to get a job. Have a beer on this bum in a hot van. $2. Rotasha Tinley, you can put it on the board. Yes. Where you at, Salty Dog? BERGS, woo, BERGS Guitar Hero, Atari 55, Stoney Jenkins. Stoney Jenkins, where are those taxes from Texas, baby? And where you at there, Salty Dog? I already stuck up for you tonight. I already made my thoughts very clear. I said, King of all things, you went too far. I didn't see it. He's always retracting comments. Plus, I don't babysit side chats. The bottom line is this. I talked about her being an unfit mother. I talked about her kids. I've given you so many opportunities. I told you, just lay off of her, man. So the bottom line is this. King of all things, I had to pull your wrench. I had to do it. And if he shows up, we're gonna have to give him the royal boot. Will it be a permanent boot? Who knows? Bottom line is, everyone can redeem themselves. Come up to present time. But I held up my end of the bargain there, Salty Dog. So you know what you need to do? You need to unblock me. You need to call me up after this hangout. Tasha Tilly, no one really cares about the dart thrower. Will be gone and forgotten soon enough. Who's that? Who's the dart thrower? Elbow? Bottom line is this. Many people have said to me that the BOYT is a boring place without the king, folks. Just like the BOYT would be a boring place without the parrot. Okay? Make parrots' lives great again. The BOYT would be a terrible place without the parrot. I'm done fighting with her. Trans community can't win if we fight. I'm not here to fight. I'm here to entertain. The bottom line is this. The BOYT buzz has going now, Siggy Boy, that's not really BOYT anymore. That's like drama community. Okay? Because you need to have Elbow around to have the parodies. You see, Elbow was good for business because people would do parodies, people would talk about him, and you need to have the BERGS. He's not putting enough BERGS on there. You need the rants. You need the BERGS. You need Elbow. You need the 9000 series because we bring the rants, and that's what people want to hear. We bring the rants, folks. They don't want to hear Quinn Jones talking about something and see Kim Fisher hiding in a bush. Okay? People don't care about this Noodles guy. or Anderson Henderson smacking himself in the face and kicking his mommy's mattress. They don't want to see that. The bottom line is this. They want to see Elbow with his shirt off hitting his chest like King Kong with his hairy body. That's what they want to see. They don't care. All right, King of all things, I got to take you out, buddy. I got to take you out. There you go. There you go, Salty Dog. At 46 minutes and 12 seconds. There you go. I got to take you out, folks. I got too much heat about it. So, Salty Dog, are you watching? I had to take you out. Because the other night you were talking about her kids and everything, and she's just been going gangbusters. The bottom line is this. Is it going to be a permanent boot? I don't know. We'll see. But the bottom line is this. I was getting so much heat. I told you so many times, King. On emails, I told you so many times, lay off of her. Just lay off of her. And you brought her kids into it. You said she was an unfit mother. I don't know why people just can't listen to me. So, right there, Salty. 46-minute, 12-second mark. Done. I lived up to my end of the bargain. He gone. You can put it on the board. Right now, the official enforcer is James Dean. The co-official enforcer is the White Tupac. Bottom line is this. Yeah. Who wants to see Truthfully Trisha on the BOYT parodies? Come on. It's boring. You need to have Elbow. You need to have the king. I mean the emperor. Hey Terry Meek, I want you to send Jill a text message right now, please. I pulled King of All Things Wrench at the 46-minute, 12-second mark. I gave him the royal boot. So tell her, please, right now, through a text message, I live up to my end of the bargain. You tell her to unblock me and call me up. That's it. Because you can put it on the board right now, folks. The King of All Things, you went too far, man. Now, I didn't see it. Because I was too busy playing the guitar. I was too busy playing the guitar and doing my thing. But I guess you said some really bad things about Salty and being an unfit mother and all this stuff and talking about her kids. And then I wind up getting the heat. You know, it's a sad day when an adult has to babysit a bunch of other adults. It really is a sad day when an adult, 47-year-old adult like myself, has to babysit a bunch of other adults. And this is the only time I'm ever going to do this. Okay? I have a show to run here. If people don't have thick skin enough to be on YouTube or the BOYT, then you shouldn't be on here. I'm on here for one reason only, to make money. No, I've no bones about it. I'm not on here to be a traffic cop. I'm not on here to be a guidance counselor. I'm not on here to be a tutor. I'm not on here to be a therapist, a principal, a cop. I'm not on here for any reason than to make money. That's what it's all about. That's why I'm monetized. If I wasn't monetized, If I was just a side chatter, I wouldn't even be on YouTube. I wouldn't be on the bottom of YouTube. I'm on here to make money. That's it. That's the only reason why I'm on here, folks. That's the only reason why I'm on here. It's to make money. Stony Jack is where those taxes from Texas, huh? You can put it on the board. I mean, why do you think Miss Wonderful's on here? Why do you think Elbow's on here? Why do you think Herman O'Munster's on here? I mean, I know Herman says it's about the fun. It's about the money. If it was about the fun, Herman, I want you to take the Murphy channel and the O'Kelly channel, and I want you to turn the super chats off and get them demonetized. Yeah. Yeah, Herman. Because you say it's about the fun. No, it's not. At least Elvis and myself are transparent. We're in here to make money. Plain and simple. Now, Elbow would say, "I'm in here for taxes. I'm in here to entertain, and show and get the folks to show some love. Tip me out. I play the guitar. I do a bunch of stuff. So the bottom line is this: I've lived up to my end of the bargain. I'm not making any money. $5? Give me a break. I should be bigger than Miss Wonderful. Yeah. And the one thing I'll say about Elbow, he was totally transparent also. He took his act too far, picking up kids, becoming a good humor man of YouTube. You don't see the Bergs cruising around. Hey, everybody, you want to meet my new friend that I met off Facebook? You don't see the Bergs doing that kind of stuff, do you? The only person I hang out with is Polly the parrot. This is the only friend I have, folks. I got Kermit the Frog over there. So you text her right now. All right, folks. I'm going to run this for another 6 minutes. We'll go up to 1 hour. We got $5 on the board. Let's get me up to $10, folks. Then I'm going to take a break. I'm going to come back. Maybe do a rant. Maybe jam. I don't know. The bottom line is this. Make no bones about it. I'm not here to babysit a side chat. And if people can't deal with it, if people can't deal with heat, because there's always going to be heat between people, then do not come in my room. Because I'm not in here to be a babysitter. I'm not in here to be a social worker. I'm in here to entertain, drink beer, jam out, rock out, and that's just the bottom line. I got to go dump my piss jugs and have a beer. Exactly. We're adults. We're alpha men. We're not in here to babysit the kids. Now, if you guys want to turn my side chat, sometimes when I got a lot of people, into a community side chat, you do what you want to do. But if you can't hang with people throwing crap back at each other, then you can always leave. Because I'm not going to look at the side chat all the time. In fact, I don't look at it very often. I'm too busy playing the guitar. $2 from Professor Marmalade. That's what I'm saying, folks. Put it on the board. $7, folks. Let's get me up to $10. I'm going to run it for 5 more minutes. Because the bottom line is this, folks. It's about the cash. It's all about making money. It's not about making friends. It's about making money. Yeah, I can't trust anyone down here anyway. I've given this king of all things, guys, so much rope, so many opportunities. Call someone an unfit mother, all this kind of crap. You know women are going to take that personally. I don't take anything personally, to be honest with you. But you could call me anything you want. I don't, because I have very thick skin. I'm from New Jersey. But some people don't have thick skin. But this is the one and only time I'm ever going to do this. Now, will the king of all things be able to come back? Probably in the future. Who knows? What's up there, GoDowny.com? I got a merch store up too, you know. Got some t-shirts, some women's and men's short sleeve t-shirts. I got some long sleeve t-shirts. I got some hoodies, sweatshirts. I got some coffee mugs. I got some bumper stickers, and I got some COVID-19 masks. I'm not going to put anything up. All right there, Salty Dog. That's it. That's the only time this will ever happen, Salty Dog. That's it. If you got another problem with anybody else, you leave. That's it. And will the king of all things be able to come back? Probably. I'm not going to give him a lifetime ban, okay? Okay? He is temporarily blocked. Okay, I don't hard block anybody. You wanna come back, king of all things? Go on Salty Dog's go on Salty Dog 2020's page on her About section and send her an email and apologize. You go on JKF. You email Jill at jkf1217@gmail.com and you apologize to her. Then you can come back. That's it. Okay, you want a wrench? And then Salty Dog. And then, okay, you email Salty Dog at jkf1217@gmail.com. And if she thinks your apology is sincere, then we'll let you back up. And I'll give you your wrench back. And you can become the enforcer again. But right now, the enforcer is James Dean. And you are not permanently expelled from the channel. You are just temporarily suspended. King of all things. And that's the bottom line. Yeah, I got a store again. Okay, Jill, I'll give you a wrench. Salty Dog, I'll give you a wrench. I don't know. Everybody wants a wrench. Everyone's wrench happy. So if you want to make it right with Salty Dog, don't email me. Email her. Why don't you type your email right in here, right now, Jill? Why don't you type your email right now? Why don't you type your email in here right now? And you contact her, because who knows, Jill, given the benefit of the doubt, he might have been drunk, he might have been high, and you know, people say things that they regret. So give him an opportunity. JKF. You can talk about me all you want, okay? But give him an opportunity to email you and apologize. So why don't you drop your email right now, Jill? I've asked you about 5 times now to drop your email. Okay, there it is. JKF1217@gmail.com. So you see it there, King of all things? You contact her, and I'm sure she'll forgive you. And then, or, if you can't, you contact me, and I'll forward it on to her, and then you guys can take it from there. Because you know my email, King of all things. So if you can't get a hold of her, you get a hold of me. The BERGS1973@yahoo.com. And then I'll forward it on to her, and then you guys can carry on your conversation. And that's the bottom line, folks. I'm tired of this fucking shit. I'm tired of playing a babysitter, and I'm not going to do it again. This is the one and only time. So if you have another problem with another person, Salty Dog, sorry. Then just go somewhere else. Take it on the road. Because I'm out here to deal with this crap. I was yelling at you on the phone because you're going nuts. Then my mom comes down and says, "Why are you yelling?" No, this is stupid. This is YouTube. Arguing over YouTube crap. It's not going to happen anymore. Not going to happen anymore, folks. I'm not doing it. I'll shut down my channel before that happens. That's it. And with that being said, I'm out of here, folks. Goodbye.